Hi, everybody. I'm Sherry,
And I'm Brooke.
and Brooke is reacting to Xena Warrior Princess.
Yay, Xena Day.
It
Can only
is,
do one today, and it's Xena.
yeah. I
I'm happy.
I have to work at the gallery, which is why I'm dressed today.
I have a new hoodie. Hampton Beach. I
Oh,
went to
okay.
the ocean.
I couldn't read the white part, but the
Yeah,
white says
you
Hampton
can't
Beach.
with this light. Yeah.
Okay.
Went to the beach.
We're on season 1, episode 19, and there's actually been a couple of weeks since either Hercules or Xena aired.
I'm trying to think if there was events at that time that would stop them. Maybe it was an Olympics year or something. I don't know.
Uh, Most likely spring break. So
Like that myth they used to take.
they used to take a week or two. Yeah.
Yeah, now they take 2 years.
I know.
You know,
So,
things change, I guess.
and doing less shows.
Yeah,
So,
depressing.
this is a popular episode. I'm not going to tell you why. You'll figure it out as we're watching.
Okay.
So, I'm not going to tell you if it's storyline or if it's something specific that they
It
do or
gives me either crossover character, like that seems to be people like that, or like good guest star maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to think of other ones that have got good ratings that we've talked about, but those
now
would be my guesses.
I don't know what the rating is, but it's not necessarily a good rating.
Oh,
It's
people
just a
just well,
popular
yeah.
episode.
So if people
Those are
really
two
like
different
it,
things.
yeah, I'm just thinking the other popular, another one that was really popular was a crossover episode. So I'm like, maybe
Yeah,
it's that, or maybe just one character crosses over, like when Salomonius was in Xena.
yeah.
I don't
Our
know.
our favorite characters.
Yeah, or they do something like really known, like in Greek mythology, because I feel like people will like episodes where they know the Greek myth already.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Any more guesses?
Yeah, no, I think that's all I have. Unless like something really cool character development wise happens. Maybe the Amazon women come back. That would be my favorite episode.
We don't know if they'll come back. We'll just have to keep watching and
Sometimes I'm good
see.
at guessing though, so we'll see. Sometimes I'm psychic.
The
But
I can tell you the title of this one. This one is
okay.
Altered States. Altered being spelled Altared rather than
So
Altered.
an altar at a church, or like an altar
Right.
for a god instead of like altered like to change.
Yeah.
And states. And
Altered
maybe
States.
it's, oh, maybe this time the three goddesses from Hercules are coming to Xena and fighting over the land that like worships them, because they had altars and there were two states fighting in that Hercules episode.
Yeah. You're talking about Aphrodite, Athena,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I forget the third god.
Artemis, my
Artemis, yeah.
favorite. Though she was not very Artemis, I will say.
No, she wasn't.
To how I think of Artemis, but I support them, I guess.
Well, I do want to do a shout out before we begin. We've got somebody. Wait, is this? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, everybody. This is a new commenter.
Oh, hello, new. We love you.
She
So
commented
brave.
on Death in Chains, and it's Linda. And she
And
said that she loves the older shows that were filmed in real locations and used practical effects, used real sets, and all that instead of today where almost everything's CGI.
yeah.
And she said that Tellus, that was the boy that Gabrielle fell in love with that died at the end.
Which time? No,
The,
just kidding.
the Death in Chains.
I remember. She was like, which time, huh?
She pointed out that he's New Zealand actor Kieran Hutchinson.
I don't know who he is. Maybe he's in something I've seen, but that means nothing to me.
Well, I think Linda may be from New Zealand, which is why she pointed that out.
Linda
but I could be wrong.
Things. Or she just really likes New Zealand media, and she's like, no, I know that guy. Good for Linda. I don't know anybody.
We don't know if she's a Kiwi or a Kiwi lover.
Vibe.
Any comments about anything that we've watched up to this point?
I like more and more repeat characters, so I'm looking forward to that.
Okay.
Like, I think last time we watched Xena, the King of Thieves came back.
Yeah, the royal couple.
And I recognized him.
Yeah.
So I get some credit there.
Some credit. Oh, did you find out? I just watched your reaction to Family on Buffy.
Oh, yeah.
Did you figure out who that one guest star was that played Beth?
No.
I always mix her up with the other Amy that has a similar last name, but I think it's Amy Adams.
That was Amy Adams?
Amy Adams or Amy McAdams.
It's one of them, but I did not recognize her in that show, which would be crazy.
Yeah.
But she was pretty young.
So your Patreon's falling behind. They haven't told you.
Yeah, we'd more talk about
the plot.
Is that really her? Oh my god, she's actually a teenager here. I've only seen her as like an adult playing teenager, so I didn't recognize her, it feels like.
Yeah. So just to let you know that. Okay. On that note, for those of you that have made it this far into either series and you haven't subscribed yet, you need to go ahead and subscribe. Yeah. So go ahead and do that. If you want to tell me off in the comments below, do that too, because that helps.
If you're subscribed. No.
Go over to Brooke's YouTube and her Patreon.
6 subscribers away from my goal of 500 as we speak.
I hit 900 yesterday, I think.
Ooh.
But it falters, you know, it goes back and forth. So I expect it to go down and back up again.
That's what my 500 one did as well. But it hasn't hit 500 at all yet, but we're 6 away now. I was hovering around like 583 for a long time, where it would go up a few, would go down a few.
Yeah.
But now we're getting close, so we'll see what happens.
Yay! All of Brooke's social media is down below, so you can catch her on that. My social media is down below, so.
Yes. I also have a Patreon where we put the uncut reactions to these shows. So if you're someone who wants to sit down and feel like you're watching the entire show with us, with no cuts or blurring, you can do so over there.
They're still talking, though.
Yeah, I don't think that many people are subscribed for this show over there, but, I mean, you get... Directly, I will respond to your comments if you comment on any of it, because I normally get 1 to 2 comments depending on the show on Patreon. So
just don't spoil her on Patreon.
Yeah, no spoils. Otherwise, people will get mad at you. And by people, I mean me. They're probably like, you're not going to remember the spoiler. And I'm like, that's true.
That's true. But
don't do it.
The weirdest things stick in your head, so you just never know.
If someone gives you something that you're not supposed to know yet, you will remember. Versus, like, if I saw, like, a picture online, it's like, yeah, I already forgot about it. What are you talking about?
All right, on that note, let's go ahead and get started.
She was Xena. Her courage will change the world.
But, Mother, I don't understand.
Shut up, blonde kid.
I'll find you when it's safe. What? Go.
Yo.
That's a big door for those days.
Get the fuck out, kid.
Come on, Gabrielle. You've been wanting to do this for ages.
Are they lesbians now? That would make this show so much better.
Give it your best shot.
Is this why people like this episode? There's boobies in it.
Yes.
God. I don't want to hold a fish. if I'm naked. I don't know why. There's rules. It looks like H2O just had water, except they're not mermaids. That would be cool though. Sir, why are you chasing a child? It's not a good look, bro. I'm gonna think he drowned. In that very still water. Whoa, kid.
One way to catch him off guard.
When's Hercules gonna have his naked fight episode? Fair is fair. No, you're wet. How are you getting that clothes on? Okay.
Leather clothes at that.
He's gonna hit him with fish. We were supposed to eat that.
We're just tenderizing it.
It's gonna have gross guy on it now.
Stay here.
He's like, what the fuck is going on? Oh, Gabrielle found her pole again. At least she's having a good time.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you, Chad?
I don't know who or what you are.
My name is
Trying to
Xena.
kill like a child.
And the way I see it, half a dozen men going after one small defenseless boy kind of makes it my business. Call it my maternal instinct. Don't let him take me, please. No one's taking you anywhere.
Her mother instincts have grown since Pandora.
She's
What
like,
will be.
oh, okay.
This isn't over.
See you later. Sorry we saved him from your weird pedo group. It's not good optics to be chasing a child.
Sacrificed? You mean like on an altar, with a knife?
Who would do such a thing?
Them. He just said.
Well, there's got to be somebody to suggest it in the first place.
Yeah. What a dill hole of a dad. He can join my bad dads club.
Gonna watch? No? Okay.
He's a no.
Cried out.
She says, I just want food. If you would just feed me. I love that she still does the fire flame every once in a while.
Oh, you mean my brother Mael? Your brother?
Dude, his brother's down to sacrifice him? What a dick.
She's mixed up about all this too, I guess. It's just my father's never.
Yeah, probably.
There's gotta be the
He's so calm about it.
Look, we'll find it. Right, Xena? Xena?
She's gone. She left.
Left Argo again.
Found what? This cave.
Yeah, he's like really got like a GP. He put an air tag on her.
You'll be safe
He
here,
finds her.
so make camp.
Telling me you don't have Icus?
No.
I'm
You're
gonna
gonna sacrifice him after you already made him live with the name Icus? He's gone through enough.
That's not our way.
Well, know what I choose,
What?
Father.
Are the people who are gonna sacrifice a child saying we don't do
He teach
violence?
by example. You have Icus. How is he?
We're keeping him. You can't sacrifice him.
Don't want to kill him. Surely he knows that.
Then why are you doing this?
Because God has commanded it.
Then that's okay.
Which God?
Have you talked to God?
Yes.
There is only one true supreme deity.
Oh
The
no.
Almighty God of my father. The one whose voice speaks only to him.
So this
Are you
all
sure
power
that's not just
being
old and
who told you to kill an
hallucinating?
innocent boy?
Our Holy One is not accountable to anyone, let alone a non-believer.
God,
You
that
better pray
he's
has
a cult
change of
leader's
heart.
dream.
Icus stays with me.
We're keeping him. You have problems.
She goes unharmed.
We have adopted a child.
I
We
will
need to
pray for
change his
guidance
name.
for
I
the
don't like
time.
it. Why you want to kill your little brother so bad? There's something wrong with that
She's
man.
gotta die.
But how? You said yourself, Entius forbids it.
Nice
My father is a
transition,
wise
everyone.
man. No doubt, he doesn't see
I
Xena
feel
for
like
what she
people
truly
in
is.
these stories
A
want to
trial
kill their brothers a lot
sent
more
to
than
us
people do in
by
real
the
life.
Almighty to test our resolve.
Or maybe it's because I'm not a man with a
Doubt
brother
it.
I don't understand. Maybe
All
they
you
do
have
all
to
want
do
to
is
kill
look
each
at her
other.
to see she's
I don't
unnatural
know.
and a
All,
friend of
all of
God.
my siblings and I went through periods of wanting to kill each other.
I
I don't think we meant it seriously,
I
but
Yeah, they really mean it
Complete
here.
abomination.
But did he just say she's an abomination because
Has
she's
my
hot?
Innocent.
I missed why. I heard the abomination, but I think it's more because she's a female
How do you think
warrior.
the Supreme Deity feels
Yeah.
about that? Leaving his
No one
chosen
cares.
one in the hands of a woman whose gods are as primitive as she is. Xena must die.
Obviously,
I
they
hope
don't
she
know who
kills
Xena is.
all of them, including him. I don't like him.
And then the Trojans, turned into growling lions.
Gabrielle, I don't know if stories are gonna help right now. This kid's getting some trauma right now.
And then, the Greeks. They brought in an army of, fire-breathing...
And she's giving him more with her story. Which trauma's worse, Icus? Your family wanting to kill you or having to hang out with Gabrielle all day?
You tell a great story, but it's just I can't stop thinking about my father. And
Yeah, he is trying to murder him.
I'm not hungry.
Oh, no,
That looks like a rock.
It's a wedge of bread.
It looks hard as a rock. Look at that crumb.
Goddess of hearth and home.
Ooh, May has to show up. She'll be like, I'm here. What's up?
My son, Icus.
I don't want your rock bread.
Not a tough choice saying his god wants to kill Icus. How can he believe in a god who needs
Are we
to
sure he's not just mentally ill? He's got headaches.
Yeah.
To break with tradition and make Icus our next leader, not our oldest son, Maya.
Oh, see, they're willing to kill over these positions of power that don't seem that great.
Well, you know how children are about nut bread. And Mayal had this one specially made, so
It's Gabrielle's eating
Mayal
it.
had this made.
He's drugging the nut bread. That lady's not convinced Xena's real. Oh, Gabrielle's gonna be high off her ass if she.
I was gonna say, in case she's eating the nut bread.
Well, and that would terrify the kid, so he'd probably run if she like was being crazy.
You all right?
Oh, great. I can't see, but...
I can't see.
Try using both eyes.
You are beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Like, thanks, Gabrielle.
This is not about walking Gabrielle. It's about Icus.
Not the sound effect.
Yeah.
Where? No, I'm asking you.
Where?
Icus.
Yeah, kid probably got terrified when Gabrielle passed the hell out.
And the downside of the drug.
Look, I'm sure
When you realized you took the edible was
he probably
too
just saw
big.
you pass out and went for help.
You know, I really wanted to share, but it was just too good. And he said he wasn't hungry, and then the next thing I knew, it was just gone.
Gone.
Yes. What are we waiting for?
So this is the other popular reason. Gabrielle.
Because Gabrielle's at 100.
Hold it.
You stay here.
I'll go and get Icus while you and the others try to,
Work on our song? Yeah. Just between you and me, the altos are slightly hot.
Alright, Gabrielle.
Perfect.
See, they are having hallucinations.
You're a little fuzzy around the edges, so you keep trying, you'll get there.
Okay, sweetie.
Everyone, this side of the cave.
The horse really got to shine this episode.
Yeah. I wish I was able to mount a horse like that.
Go get me some bitter wort from the garden.
Why should he go get anything from the garden where people can see him? Is she crazy? She does remember that they're trying to kidnap him, right? Bro! That's like...
Don't give me any trouble.
Truly, this is why when people are asked if they'd rather walk in the forest and face a man or a bear, it's a bear. Men be like that.
Yeah.
What do we do now?
Okay, the horse is like, I guess I'll wait here. Ma'am.
They're singing.
Kill him. Push him in the well.
He did see her, right?
Yeah, but she was just sad. Like, just sad. Or maybe he didn't. Hit him. Don't push her in the well. My man's high as hell. Well, they're either really slow walkers or she's really fast.
You do remember that Xena's superhuman.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes she seems regular human and just really good. It depends on the vibe of the day.
True.
Whee! You don't think they'd see that and take it as God has chosen to take him away or something?
He's gone! Icus is
You did all turn your back to him. He could have just run. Do you think one of the gods is just having fun and like making sounds to go along with Gabrielle's movements because they think it's funny? They're like, haha, thunder.
Could be.
And I thought our gods were harsh.
They are.
I have given you my life.
He's crazy. He's
Use
eating nut bread.
However you will.
Mercedes says, I
Use
don't
yours
care.
even now. But my son.
My man, your older son probably just got you high and whispered it in your ear. And then you think it's God.
Either sacrifice Itis before the next sun, or I turn my face from you and your people.
Oh my god, it's just his older son being a weirdo. They're like, wait, why can we hear that?
Yeah. And it sounds vaguely familiar.
That, like, my man, you don't recognize your other son's voice. He's like going like this, but like, come on now. But I guess he is high. Why do we wake him up? What if he stabs the kid?
Don't try to speak.
Don't speak.
We'll get you home.
The voice, you heard it.
Yeah, which
Yes,
means
but
it's
unlike
not
you, I
real,
don't
my
believe
man.
everything I hear.
What did you say? I asked him.
Yeah, Gabrielle's here and stuff right now.
I gotta go.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
You stay here.
Did you hear it? The Rock goes, oh.
I don't get to go.
We'll stop and rest a while.
JoJo's looking at me like I'm crazy.
She's like, alright, weirdos.
I don't think much of your god. Or any god who'd want to kill a
Damn.
child.
You're asking me to deny my God.
I am
Okay,
asking
but
you
like,
to spare your son.
I thought
teach
God
him
only
what?
talked to
That
you,
faith is
and
just
now
for
he
those
talks
times
to
when it's
what's his face
convenient to
too.
believe,
I don't know
and when
about
it gets
that.
hard and it hurts. What's the good in sparing his life if I rob him the very thing that makes it worth living?
If I could travel back in time and show people an iPad, I would
You
be
know,
God.
I'll stop here.
Because they
I
crave.
know we try.
But like, if your son got
The
away,
side part of me hopes you
it wouldn't be
succeed.
your fault. It's like, I love when people talk about me like I'm not fucking right here.
But I don't understand. Who'd want to...
They really ain't figuring that one out. Me immediately. I don't know, your really evil looking son who like wants to kill his brother all the time.
Fair? You don't know me. I'm looking for a woman named Xena.
Gabrielle,
Warrior
please.
princess.
I thought I told you to wait for me at the cave.
I did.
I mean,
it's Rock's
she did
on
pretty
the head
good for
of
being
my-
high.
The rock spoke to you.
Well, yeah, I mean, his voice was a little gravelly, but I understood.
They're back with shitty brother.
But as long as you're free, we can't obey him.
Alright, kid, I don't wanna have to smack you on the head, but
You know, he was just outside.
Silence!
No, she gets to go everywhere. You can take me.
I wanna go.
Bargain with savages.
I want to go be
What
killed.
are you?
There's no need to hurt them.
And I won't. As long as they cooperate.
We hate
What do
that
you
guy.
want us to do?
I knew we were gonna end up down that well.
Why be around the well in the first place?
Exactly. There's no well unless we're going down the well.
Just don't let go of my hand.
I think Gabrielle's starting to sober up.
You think? She's like, wait, okay, so I was fine, but now that we're in a well, I'm starting to think something has gone wrong. People do not have enough, like, cynicism for me. Were we not cynical in the old days? I know we haven't changed that much. People were drawing dicks on the wall in graffiti in Pompeii. Like, humans haven't changed that much.
Did I hurt you?
She's strong.
No, no.
She was like,
Loving
she
every
went to one of
moment.
those high schools where you had to climb a rope.
Anyway.
I had to climb a rope.
Oh, we didn't do that.
Good.
Climb the rope. We had the dead hang, the shuffle run.
We had, like, the pacer test and the mile.
Long story.
So apparently they don't have to do a full mile anymore. Or at least not in middle school. I think the full mile comes in high school, to be fair.
The one I always failed was the stretch where you had to sit and reach for your toes.
Isn't
Yeah.
that right? Father,
We didn't have to do that one.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, it's the presidential
Yeah,
Presidential
like,
exercise something or other in the school system.
yeah, they force you to do certain things. They don't teach you how to do them better, by the way. If you're like,
No.
oh, you do it bad, and then the class teaches you how to do it better, no.
No, just annually you have to perform these tasks.
You would think that, like, gym class would be based on helping you get more flexible or helping you build strength or whatever, but it's not.
Are you really again?
I know what I said about fate, but
But, like, I have to draw the line somewhere, kid.
too much to ask. I'm old, and God is a benevolent master.
I mean, man. You're gonna give your dad a heart attack. They should invent therapy. Because that guy needs some.
The oldest son or the father?
Well, the oldest son the most. The father's gonna need it after this if he kills his kid.
True.
My stomach doesn't feel so good. Don't even
Girls,
think
how
about
long
it.
is this fucking well?
Wells are deep.
Oops. They'll be fine. See, they made it. All of you at home were worried for nothing. Xena's just like, okay. I like the idea that the brother thinks, like, that is he gonna keep this up for the rest of his life? Like fake thunder and stuff? Because otherwise they're gonna figure it out. And then he's like, my dad will still let me be king of the church, even though I murdered my little brother.
My guess is his plan was to eventually kill off Dad so he could take over.
Yes. But he really liked theater, so he had to do it in the most convoluted way possible.
Cults that have been around long enough for the cult leader position to be passed on, that there's people that position themselves early on.
Bro, just don't kill your kid. It's thunderstorms. It's not physically hurting you.
What I'm wondering is why aren't all these guys that have been chasing him all episode watching him kill his son?
Yeah, they cared so much, and now they don't care.
I am
Not
the
the
one true God.
What the fuck are you
The one
doing,
who
bro?
should come first in your heart.
This is embarrassing.
Like us more.
Okay, how have you not figured out who this is yet?
Therefore, you must obey this command.
He's still under the influence of the drug.
Get that thing. Try to stop them.
Wait, aren't you the one who can, like, backflip into the air? Maybe you should get it. What the fuck is this bridge?
Indiana Jones,
Never stop the will of our God.
which you
Killing
haven't
What?
seen.
isn't the will of any god.
My man
It's your
really
idea.
truly, like, you'll never stop the
Turning
will of
your
our
father
God, like
simply
he
helped
still
convince
believes.
him that your voice was real.
Or that was
You know,
you.
for a pagan non-believer, you're really quite bright.
Yeah, I don't know that I would try to walk across that. She should have just backflipped over it.
I don't want you to see me kill you.
Yeah, I don't want you to feel bad when I fucking kill you.
Doesn't need to. You see, with Icus gone, Father will have to make me leader. There'll be no one left to stand
I
in
don't
my
think
way.
he will.
Tightrope Xena.
Gabrielle, go faster. Why doesn't he just cut that one? I guess he does have dramatic timing and inclinations. Okay. There we go, that's what I'm saying. I hope he falls.
Let God's will be done.
Goodbye. How you still gonna believe it's God when it was you hitting a thing and talking out of a megaphone?
Cult leaders are like that.
What a nut job.
There's got to be some kind of nonsense.
Oh my god. Whee!
It's not that heavy. Come on, Gabrielle.
Yeah, it didn't look very heavy. Go!
Hold that hill. Let your son live.
He didn't even see the chakram.
Oh, so how did Gabrielle do that voice? She did the man voice. It's like that Bible story where he's like, kill him, but then he stops him at the last minute, and you're like, wow, that's real fucked up.
Hi, Xena. You're trying to convert to the one true God.
One god.
Everyone's
gotta
like,
admit, it's a pretty
me.
interesting theory. Still, for someone high in henbane, you do a pretty fair voice of God. What's that supposed to mean? Your voice of God impersonation, not that, although you could improve your timing. For one
Oh
less
no,
conscientious
they're
than
saying it
I.
was real
Are you
God.
saying that you heard it too? The voice! And here, I thought it was the henbane. I mean, I tried. I even had it in my hand, but I lost it.
Not the bias to tell people they're right. Maybe it was just Zeus fucking around.
Maybe. He does interfere from time to time.
Yeah, as long as he loves saving kids that are not his own grandchildren, okay? They're not related to him.
Did you recognize any of the actors?
Hell no.
I realized you didn't recognize the name because the name flashed up at the beginning.
No unrelenting or severely punishing deities were harmed during the production of this motion picture. It harmed his reputation.
All right. So, what did you think of that one?
I like that one. I mean, I think I see the fan servicey moments that make it such a big, fan favorite, for sure. But I think the Gabrielle being high stuff is always funny. It's always funny when a character gets to act that way.
Yeah. Well, and I have a great appreciation for actors who are willing to make complete fools of themselves for our entertainment.
Yeah. I love when you can tell if they've ever actually been high before. Because, I don't know which drug this is supposed to be, but it's definitely not high.
I think
it's supposed to be like a psychedelic or something.
I think henbane is a real thing. I didn't look it up, but I think it's a real hallucinogenic type of drug.
That makes sense.
So I asked if you had recognized anybody.
No.
The character male, I had to make sure I was naming the right character because I don't recognize him as the character either. But the older brother.
Okay.
That was played by Carl Urban. Do you recognize that name?
Is he Keith Urban's brother?
I don't know. I don't think so. They might be related, but I don't think so.
Then, no.
I think the place you would probably recognize him the most is from Thor Ragnarok.
Okay.
He played.
I've seen that once.
Oh, okay. He played Scourge, the guy who had Des and Troyer and put them together, and you got Destroyer.
Yeah, I don't remember the movie well enough for that.
Okay. He also became Hela's henchman.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, good for him. Go on to be in a good Marvel movie. People like that movie.
Yeah, I do. I like it. He was also in The Two Towers and Return of the King.
I feel like I should just say Lord of the Rings every time because I'll probably be right. I actually do remember that extra from Lord of the Rings.
He played, I don't remember the character in the movies, but I don't watch them religiously or anything. But Eomeri, I think is how it's pronounced.
I'm more
there's no I at the end. Eomer.
Modernized fantasy or a lighter fantasy than I am high fantasy. Sometimes super high fantasy is hard.
And I didn't know if you've seen The Boys.
I tried it. It was not for me, but I know of it.
Did you see it when it had the character Billy Butcher?
I don't know. I only watched the first episode and I was not into it.
Okay. I haven't seen it, so I don't even know if he's in the first episode.
Yeah, it was just not my vibe. I think it's an interesting show and the concept of a real look at superheroes and stuff. I was just like, you know what? This is really dark, and I was not in a place for that.
Well, Carl Urban is he's got his own following of fans.
Yeah.
And he's from New Zealand, and so a lot of Kiwis love him as well. But yeah, He's probably on the same level of recognition as Steve Buscemi and
Okay.
you know
What's
that
up, my fellow kids?
those that recognize Clint Howard and that level of actors. He's probably
Yeah, he's not
recognizing.
like a S tier.
He's not an A list.
Yeah, but people are like, he's been in stuff. A lot of small roles.
Yeah.
Good for him. Make a living.
So, other facts. You mentioned the biblical story.
Yeah, I'm forgetting the names, but there's one where God wants someone to like kill his son or whatever, and then right before he does it, God's like, "Never mind. I just wanted to see if you were loyal to me." And I go, "That's fucked up."
Well, it's
That's
loosely
rude.
based on the biblical story of Abraham and Isaac. Ishmael is believed to be the son of the prophet Muhammad, and then Isaac is believed to be the son of Jesus. And so you've got Islam and Christianity kind of battling each other in this biblical story.
Can't we all just get along?
And then the only other fact I had about it is that there is a 1980 movie about hallucinogenic drugs called Altered States with the
Okay, that makes sense.
ALTER.
The title felt like a reference, but I was like, I don't know the reference. Like, it was the way it was written. I'm like, this means, like, something to someone.
Yeah.
It didn't feel random.
Yeah. So the Altered States had a play on words for the whole episode, but it was also mirroring the movie, title movie. I don't think the movie itself is about the same story, but
that would be wild. If it's still a dad trying to kill his son.
All right. Anything else you want to say before we wrap things up?
If Xena has a naked episode, Hercules should have to have a naked episode. Otherwise, it's not equal.
I will say we do get a lot of shirtless Hercules.
So we can have that on Xena too. It can go equal both ways. I support them.
Aeolus takes his shirt off from time to time too.
Okay, but when have we seen them bathing together in a lake?
No, we haven't had that.
Fighting. We haven't had
Although Aeolus did get in the hot tub with Xena.
He did, but that's a woman. We have two naked women in a pond. Where are two naked men in a pond? Equality.
I hear you.
Equality.
So what's your question for everybody?
I'm trying to think of one that doesn't have to do with religion, since that was the theme of the episode, because I'm like, that's a little much.
It can be about religion, because, I started off telling you that the franchise may have different mythologies, religions, that sort of thing.
I don't know.
And this is an example of that, by the way, so,
Yeah, that's true. They did pull. But I don't know, maybe people could share their favorite, like, story from their personal religion. Like, not to be like, I'm this, but, like, do you like the one we talked about today? Or, like, I try to think back when I used to be religious as a kid and had to go to, like, CCD and stuff. But I just like Noah's Ark because there were animals in it. I don't think I really understood this story that like the meaning with all like the new world and stuff. I just liked animals, so it could be as simple as that.
I've talked about some of my favorites, Pandora being one of them, Persephone being one of them.
Persephone's a good one.
Every time I hear Icus, I think of Icarus, which is
that's a good one.
Boy who flew too close to the sun. But yeah, there's a
lot
of good stories out there.
Greek mythology too, because they're just so creative.
But if they have a favorite story with Christianity or Judaism or Muslim or
whatever.
Egyptian or Norse.
Yeah, whatever. It can be Mormon. I don't know those stories. Maybe there's someone Druid. Mormon watching this. What do you know? What do I know? But I think it could be a fun way to like say what it is and then say what the moral of it is. Like, what is the moral you learned from it?
What are we supposed to get out of it?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, on that note, thank you all for joining us on this journey. We'll see you on the next journey.
Bye.
Bye.